for the UK, we have it. Let me even show you guys before I quickly go through the other one. We have this a COS visa for UK. You guys, I explained to you what the meaning of COS, right? COS is like a creative visa for UK. What it means is that this is like referred to an unskilled job visa you can always use to come into UK. So you don't need to depend on your study visa to come into UK. You don't need to depend on work visa or care jobs. You can always come using the COS visa to UK, and it's very good. And COS visa is actually meant to be, what is it called? It's a creative work visa. It's for everybody, both graduate, both non-graduate. It's those of you that are photographers, those of you that have skills, influencers, videographers, photographers, craft, name them. You can always come in using the unskilled, COS visa, all right? And the good thing about it is that you can relocate with your family ASAP. Family is allowed, so you're not just traveling alone. If you're married, you have your children, you have your kids, you want to come in using, you can always use that, all right? So we call it skill acquisition. I don't even know how to explain it. Like if you are having a craft you do, maybe you're an influencer or you are whatever creator, whatever thing you're actually good in, and you want to come in using the unskilled open COS, it's for creatives. You can always use it for UK, all right? Those of you that always ask me, is it that means I can come into UK? Must it be through study? Must it be so that I can come in with my husband, with my family? You can always come in using this COS with your husband and your kids. Is that clear? So it's actually a very good open for those of you that are interested, okay? If you want to come into UK. And the good thing about it, you're allowed to stay as lengthy. That is, we have the one of 2 years, we have the one of 5 years, we have the one of 1 year, your choice. Then these are successful story. Let us quickly guide you guys. Then we also have your family of 3 Belgium. These are successful story. Those of you that would want to, process your visa or migrate using our company. These are successful story. Let's just go through them one after the other. So this for France, our successful story as well. Sorry, this is what visa looks like. Those of you that don't know what is visa, right? Talking about visa, a lot of you have not seen visa in your life. It's not a bad thing. You don't know how it feels. You don't know what it looks like. What it means is that this sticker, this is like a sticker that will be sticked on your passport. That's what they call sticker visa. We still have the other one that is called e-visa, electronic visa. Some of you are familiar with the electronic visa. Electronic visa is the one you get via email, sent to you on email, while the sticker one is the one you get on your passport. So whenever we are processing visa with you, if you are going in for a country that requests a sticker visa, we have to book an appointment for you at the country where you are presently or currently or right now looking at me. You understand? Sorry, I have to be that details because some of you are so dumb. Forgive me, but that's a fact. Some of you, English is not your mate. Hi. Hi, hello, if you're streaming from here, you're welcome. Sorry. Hi, you guys are welcome, please. Most of the time I stream on different platforms, so that's why you see my attention here and there. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate. God bless you. All right, so this is a sticker visa for France. Hi. So this for France anyways. All right, so let's ride on. Then this is a sticker visa for Norway. Can you guys get it from me as well? So this for Norway. These are sticker visa successful story. Okay. Hi, how are you? How are you? Then these are successful visa for UK also. Those of you are streaming from anywhere, don't mind me, I'm streaming on all the platforms. Hi, you guys are welcome. So this for UK. Please check on our description from this area, right? Those streaming from this platform, check on our description. You'll see how to reach out. You follow us on Instagram or you follow us on our Facebook and send your DM. Send your, what's it called? Send me a message if you want to talk to me, okay? And those of you streaming from here, you can follow here and you can message here. Or you can follow us on Instagram verified, or you can follow us on our Facebook verified, and you send your messages, all right? So you have your choices, okay? So let's move on. So this, this for UK. Yeah, this is successful story for UK. And these are successful story also for USA 2 years grants, okay? These are successful story USA 5 years grant as well. Can you guys get it from here? Okay. Hi. Oh, Bishop, thank you so much. I appreciate it. God bless you. So let's move on. These are successful story Canada as well. Can you guys get it from there? This Canada successful story, guys. Okay. These are successful story Sweden. Those of you that are going in for Sweden, you can go in for this. This for Sweden successful story. This is what visa looks like. Okay. You see, whenever you come to my channel, you have a lot to benefit. You get to understand more about countries. It's not just traveling. We don't just process visa for you. We also guide you through different countries. We also let you understand how these things work. Some of you are not aware. Some of you just want to travel, you just want to fly. I keep telling you, some countries can be very cheap when you travel. What it means is that the standard of living is very, very affordable. It's okay for a first-time traveler. Why some country can be so very expensive if you have never traveled before and you just match happens to be in that kind of country. Trust me, I won't lie, you have to suffer a little bit. You have to test what it means struggle before you make it. So that's why most of the time we'll tell you, if you don't have enough fund, go for small countries, easier for starters. All right, so these are successful story for Sweden anyways. Then these are successful story for Italy. Those of you that are going in for a smaller cheap countries, you don't want to do much, you just want a very cheap country, just going for Italy and thank me later. Then these are successful story also open available for Denmark. Those of you that are going in for bigger countries, you want a very expensive good country that pay you well, you can always go in for this. They're very accommodating. They're not that bad, but just that they are quite expensive in terms of standard of living. So if you're not aware, be aware now. These are successful story for France also. If you're interested in a very affordable country, not really very, very affordable, but they are good. They are not that much expensive compared to other countries. A lot of you keep asking me, why is it that some countries are because they are bigger countries, that's why they are expensive. Why some countries are quite very affordable. So you can always go in for cheap country. I keep telling you, you must not do more than your fingers. If you cannot carry out the bigger country or you cannot make it to a bigger country, go for smaller country. They are still good. In as much as you are okay, that's what matters. All right. Then we also have your successful story available for Italy. If you're interested in a smaller, cheap country, you can go in for Italy. They are very cheap. They are not that bad. But just that they are not English-speaking country, right? They are Italian. So just not that bad, okay? Let's move on. Thank you very much, Ola, for that like, and I appreciate. Whenever you want to process visa with us, I got you. We got you. This is a successful story for Ireland anyways. This of you that are going into a very good, expensive country. You can go in for Dublin, all right? They are very good. They pay very well, but they are very expensive, bro. Then this is also story also available for Denmark. If you're interested in a very good expensive country, just going for Denmark and thank me later, not now. Hi, hello. Those are coming from this side. Hi, hello. You guys are welcome. How are you? You could just drop your name so that I'll just call your name out. Hi. You're welcome. Can you guys get it from here? Sorry, whenever you see me, I'm actually focused. It means I'm streaming on different platforms. Okay, those are coming from here. Just check on the description if you want to reach out to me and I'll respond to you. Thank you. So we also have here our successful story also. This open available for Portugal. This is our successful story also. Hi. So Portugal, our successful story, guys. Then this Canada, our successful story. The good thing about migrating to Canada once is because they always issue a long-term visa, especially if you're going in for family immigration. You have them give you like 5 years, which is very good. Most of the country don't find it that very easy to issue a long-term because they don't actually feel that it's worth it for the first time. They just want to give a trial and see how it goes. All right, like Canada can give you 5 years at once, especially if you're going in for the PR. Do you get? So those of you that are interested in a long-term visa, you can always go in for PR. They will also have your success story available for Germany. Those of you that are interested, this is the family relocation, husband, wife, and 3 kids. All right. Remember, I told you guys, whenever you're traveling with a kid, even if you're traveling with a toddler or you're traveling with a baby of 1 year, ensure that child has an international passport. All right, because this is where the visa will be. Even if you're traveling with a baby of 6 months, even if you're traveling with just a new one, like, just know that all make sure the baby has their passport. Yeah, it's compulsory, because some people like, but I'm carrying the child. Even if you're traveling with a carrier, the baby must have international passport. That's why you always hear me out. If you're traveling with a child, it can be very stressful and expensive. Ensure they have their international passport and also they have their birth certificate. All right, we always provide you what we call a consent letter, because without that consent letter, they will not grant that baby visa for you to move on. Do you get? So we always provide a consent letter for a child when you're traveling with a child, those of you that have kids. Okay, then this is a successful story for Canada. When you see Canada, with their flag always by the side of the visa. So this for Canada also. Okay, then this is a successful story. Those of you that are interested in Portugal as well, we have it open and ongoing, successful as well. Okay, I think that's all. These are Ireland package. So let's just move on with our packages. Those are coming in. You guys are welcome. If you're streaming from any of the platform, you're welcome. When you come here, all you need to do, you follow, like, go through our page, get to see different visa packages, get to understand which of them you're interested in. Any of which, send us a DM. Either you follow here, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. They are all same. If you're interested in any of the visa packages, send us a DM. We'll send our requirements and we'll send our cost. Either you DM here on TikTok, or you DM on Facebook, or you DM on Instagram, whichever which you can DM. We are good to go. Hi, how are you? You're welcome, guys. So that's how it works. Thank you so much, Ola. I really appreciate. Okay, let me just check my time frame before I drop. Man, I still have like few times left. Okay, so anyways, these are skill and unskilled jobs available for Portugal. Remember, I told you guys we always have two categories of work visas. The skill, just know that you should be a doctor, nurse, engineer, IT tech if you're going in for skill. While the unskilled, you don't need to have any of this qualification. That's a good thing about it. It's open for everybody. Either you're a driver, you're a security, you're a nanny, you're a food service attendant, you're a retail sales person, you can always go in for unskilled. Name them: forklifters, truck drivers, caregivers, hotel jobs, cleaners. These are all unskilled jobs. All right, always know that part whenever somebody asks you. Let's move on. They also have the skill and unskilled jobs available for UK. If you're interested in migrating to an English country, you're not used to any other country, you want a country that has an English speaking part, just going for UK. But note that they are also very expensive. Those of you that are not aware, yeah, because they pay a lot of tax. Most of this country, when they pay a lot of tax, they can be very expensive, just like UK. UK can be extra expensive because they depend on tax, but they are good. The intentional country, they're one of the country a lot of boys migrate to every season. All right, so if you're okay with that, we have it running. Then we also have the skill and unskilled jobs available for Germany. Those of you interested in migrating to an extra country, you want to do more, you want a higher pay job, just going for Germany. They are very good. They allow you to do multiple jobs. You're allowed to multitask. That's what matters. Most of the time when you're migrating to a country, ask them, will I be allowed to do more than 2-3 jobs? It helps. So anyway, Germany is very good. It's one of those intentional countries, but just that they are not English speaking country, they are German. Alright, so just know that part anyways. Then we also have the skill and skill jobs available for Lithuania. If you're interested in a very smaller country, you're not used to a bigger country, you just want to do small country, just going for Lithuania. They're very intentional. I told you Lithuania is one of the countries that share border between them and Poland, and also they're very closer to Sweden. So that's the reason you have a lot of boys migrate to Lithuania every season. And if you're an international student, what it means is that if you're somebody that is coming from Africa, you want to study, when you're studying here, we call you international student. Good. You can always come in for Lithuania, so you have so much you can always benefit, all right? Because the tuition is very, very cheap. It's not that expensive. So it's worth the stress. They also have the skill and unskilled jobs available for Australia. Those of you that are interested to do more, you want a better, good country, you are not used to smaller country, you can go in for Australia. They're very intentional. They are stable, accommodating, and all of that. And kindly note that they are not Europe country, alright? They're one of the exposed good country anyone can always go in for anytime, anywhere. So if you're okay with that, we have it open and running. Then we also have the skill and unskilled jobs available for Finland. If you're interested in a bigger country, you don't want small country, you want an extra country, just going for Finland. Finland is very good. But remember, they are quite very expensive in nature. The only thing that is cheap in Finland is most of the time when you are studying, their tuition fee can be very, very cheap. So if you're looking at a very cheap, low tuition fee, just going for Finland, alright? But they're very intentional country. A lot of always migrate to Finland every season. Then we also have the skill and unskilled jobs available for Louisburg. If you're looking at a bigger one, you want to do more, just going for Louisburg. Louisburg is very good, intentional, accommodating, stable, they are not racist and all of that. They pay you well, family is allowed to travel with you, you have nothing to be concerned about. You can always go for Louisburg, alright? So if you're looking at an extra country, that's Louis. And I told you guys, Louisburg has this very good benefit: free transportation across the city, and also you have free network connected across the city. So that's the reason you have this always migrate there every season. Then we also have the skill and unskilled jobs available for Belgium. Those of you that are interested in migrating to an extra country that looks similar just like Germany, well, let's just say they are very closer to Germany and they pay well, you can go in for Belgium. Belgium is very good, intentional, stable, accommodating, they are not racist and all of that. You have so much you can always achieve from them. Family is allowed to travel with you, you can navigate your way, so you have nothing to be worried. So if you're looking at such, we have it open and it's running. All right, Let's move on. They will also have the skill and skill jobs available for Ireland. If you're interested in migrating to a very touched one, just going for Ireland. They are English speaking country. They're also known to be Dublin. Those of you that will ask me, is this same as Dublin? Yes, they are. They are very intentional, accommodating, they're not racist and all of that. But kindly know that they're not Europe country, alright? Yeah. What it means is that you cannot use Ireland, not Australia. Ireland is Europe country. You can use their visa to navigate. And also they are very expensive, and they're also closer to Scotland. Alright, just check on your Google map. But they are meant to be very expensive country. Most of the time we'll tell you, if you don't have enough funds to go in for all these bigger countries, just going for smaller country and thank us later. Then we also have the scale and unskilled jobs available for Canada. Those of you that prefer Canada, you are not used to all these extra Europe countries. You just want Canada and save yourself. Just going for Canada, you have a lot to benefit. One, remember they are quite expensive. Also, the fact that they are very fast in issuing PR, that is permanent resident, the fact they're very fast in issuing papers, they are also known to be what? Very expensive. But if you are going for that, we have it. They are good, intentional, accommodating, stable, and they are not racist. Alright? So you have a lot you can always achieve if you're interested. Those are coming from this. You guys are welcome. Hi, hello. Hi, Emma. Hi, how are you? You're welcome. Just check on the description if you want to send me a message, alright? Please, those are coming in from anywhere, you're welcome. When you come in, you need to do, you follow, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM. We'll send our requirements and our cost, alright? Hi. Hi. Really? These ones are coming, you guys are welcome. Let me even check my time frame again. Okay, I have a few seconds left, or a few minutes. This is when you come in any of the platform you're streaming from, you're welcome. All you need to do, you follow, like, any of them you're streaming from. Get to see different visa packages, follow, like. If I'm interested, I don't even understand what that one is writing. Please, any of the place you are streaming from, you follow, like, get to see different visa package we have open and ongoing. Or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa package, send us a DM. DM means message, alright? We'll send our requirements and our cost, alright? So that's it. Let's move on. Then we also have the scale and unskilled jobs available for France. If you're interested in a smaller country, you don't want a bigger country, just going for France. They're very good, they're intentional, they are welcoming, they're stable, and they're all of that. Hi Emma, how are you? Sorry guys, I'm attending to so many people at the same time. They will also have the skill and skill jobs available for Netherlands as well. If you're interested in a bigger country, going for Netherlands. Netherlands is very good, but quite very expensive country. Please just know that part. Most of the time, if you cannot deal with the bigger country, go for smaller countries. It's actually very advisable that way. Okay. Then we also have the skill and unskilled jobs available for Italy. If you want a smaller country, you're not used to all these bigger countries, you don't want to do much, just going for Italy. They are very good. They are cheap. They're one of the countries that if you have never traveled before, you always succeed when you travel there. They're one of those countries that their standard of living is very, very cheap. So if you're okay with that, just going for Italy and thank us later, alright? They're not that bad. Let us say they're worth the stress. Then we also have the skill and unskilled jobs available for Norway. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Norway, you want an average country, just going for Norway and thank us later. They're very good. They're average, they are cool, they are stable, they're intentional, they pay well, and all of that. Families are allowed to travel with you, you can navigate your ways, but kindly know that they're also known to be quite expensive, despite the fact they are very touched. Then we also have the skill and unskilled jobs available for Sweden. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Sweden, you want to do more, you can thank me later. They're very intentional. They're actually very accommodating. They're not bad. You have a lot of reason why you should migrate to Sweden, right? So if you're interested in that, we have it open and it's ongoing, guys. Then we also have a work permit available for Belgium. Those of you that are interested in migrating to Belgium, you want to do more, you want an extra one, just going for Belgium. They're quite known to be a very expensive country, but they're intentional. They're one of those countries a lot of people migrate to. But remember, they're not English speaking country. They have two languages. Alright, you have the you have the French language and also you have the German. Okay, but they are very good. They pay well. Besides, they allow you to do multiple jobs, so that's what matters. A lot of times, you get to check all of those. Do they have a lot of advantage compared to disadvantage? Then we also have a work permit visa available for Canada. If you're interested in getting your PRO within your 6 months of arrival, that's Canada. These guys are very fast in issuing whatever thing you want from them. Then we also have our work permit visa available for New Zealand. If you're interested in migrating to New Zealand, you want to do more, you can always go in for New Zealand. They're very intentional, they're accommodating, they are stable, and all of that. Families allowed to travel with you. You can navigate always. Anybody that is sending me a message, I will explain myself. When you come in here, first thing you follow here, like, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel before you send us a message. Otherwise, I won't respond to that message. Do you understand? When you come in, you follow, like, or you follow us on a verified Instagram page, or you follow us on a verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. They are all same name. If you're interested in the visa package, you send us a DM. Either you send a DM here on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, any of which will respond to you. And also be specific. When you're sending me a message, if you're going in for a particular Europe country, don't just come and say, I'm interested in Europe country. No. Which country in Europe are you interested in? Please help me make the clarification. Are you interested in Spain? What's it called? Germany? Which of them? Which of the country? Portugal, Poland, Switzerland, Sweden, Norway. Which of the country are you interested in? Do you understand? Than taking me back and forth, please. I don't have that time to be responding to a lot of messages at once. Okay? Then we also have a work permit visa available for Netherlands. These are for those of you that want a higher pay job. Ola, thank you so very, very much for today. I appreciate that. All right, you really created a time for that. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate. Like I mentioned, anytime you are traveling, anytime you want to leave the shores of any of the country you are, and you would want us to process visa for you, please, you are free to come, and we'll give you a very discountable prices depending on the country of your choice. All right, and we'll give you the best of services, of course, as usual. Thank you so much. And those of you that actually stream from the starting to the end, you people are the real VIP. I will say what? Thank you so much. And those of you that are just joining for the first time, you guys are also welcome. When you come in, all you need to do, you follow here, like, or you follow us on our verified Instagram page, or you follow us on our verified Facebook page or YouTube channel. If you're interested in the visa packages, you send us a DM. We'll send you our requirements and our costs. Either you send us a DM here on TikTok, or you send us a DM on Facebook or on Instagram. We'll respond to all the DMs. All right. If you have any clarification, please ask me. Okay. So thank you so much, and I'll see you on my DM. Any clarification before I call it a day? Ola, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you so much. So any clarification from anybody? Those of you that are joining newly, you guys are welcome, and thank you so much. And those of you that send messages, please be specific on your message. Which of the Europe country are you interested in? Otherwise, I will not respond to you. And also ensure you follow before you send your message, so I'll be able to respond to you. Okay, like I said, be specific. Any question, guys, before we call it a day? And I really thank you so much for joining. Those of you that are coming in, guys, you guys are welcome. And those of you that started with me from the start to the end of this, man, you guys are really the VVIP. You guys are the VIP. Thank you so much for your time. So I appreciate, and do have a good day from my end. So see you on my DM, or you can even reach us on email. Our email is actually posted there, very clear enough. Thank you so much, Ola. I appreciate. Ola, I thank you. Ola001, thank you so much. And those of you that actually started from the end, from the starting to the end, thank you so much. And those of you that are joining newly, you guys are welcome. So see you guys on my DM if you have any of the packages you are going for. Okay? Thank you. Bye. And have a good day from my end. All right? Bye. Trying to log out. Anytime you want to log out, these people, they take all the time. They won't allow you to log out. Okay? So thank you so much, and have a good day. Bye from here.